Today we're at the Columbus Metropolitan Library for the last stop on our Join In Statewide Tour. We're here screening the film Join or Die, which is a film about why you should join a club and why the fate of America may depend on it.
Everything that reflects connections with other people are going down. How many times last year did you go to church?
Down.
How many times did you go to a dinner party?
Down.
How many times last year did you go to a club meeting? In barely a couple of decades, half all the civic infrastructure in America had simply vanished.
I think everyone's pretty amazed at how important this is, and I think it strikes a chord with people.
We say, hey, turn to your neighbor, what's on your mind? And we do that for about 5 minutes before going into a larger community conversation.
Are we just squawking back and forth at each other? How do we turn that into a real conversation with people who are different from us so we can learn from each other?
At least give me reciprocity and understand where I'm coming from and a sense of respect and to help level the playing field, regardless of whether or not you agree with me.
What Robert Putnam has shown us is that there's been a major decline in civic engagement, and what clubs have done in the past and can do in the future is help bridge a lot of partisan divides.
I'm really thrilled that this movie exists and we can all learn more from the work that Robert Putnam has made his whole career about.
So the tour's been taking place over the last 8 months, and we've been all over Ohio, hitting many different counties. We've been, in some of the larger places like here in the capital city of Columbus, but we've also been out to Athens, Portsmouth, Medina. The point is to get the message to as many people as we can.
In Sandusky, there was a conversation of, we want young people to be in our club, and there was a teenager there who basically said, we want to get involved. We don't know how.
Today's event here at the Columbus Metropolitan Library is extra special because we're not only going to screen the film Join or Die, we are having a club fair.
So we have 6 book clubs at Storyline Bookshop. So we've got a wide variety of things to bring into the bookstore and to get talking about books, get people reading.
I think you need to join a club to really be a part of your community. A great, community is the outcome at the end of the day.
A couple years ago, it was starting to get a little shaky as far as attendance and stuff, but we have kind of turned around. We're starting to get more people interested, let's put it that way.
The LGBTQ plus community has so many different types of people. Feeling a sense of togetherness, especially nowadays, is so important for our community.
Clubs are the backbone that do a lot of the community service, the helping people, the promoting people. So it's really wonderful to see people finally taking an interest and seeing a resurgence.
And I think the more I learn about Ohio and I see all the different diversity that is actually in the state, but how a lot of our concerns are really the same. And I think that is always really interesting for me to see how that's underscored.
I just love what Leadership Ohio is doing, convening people all around the state, urban areas, rural areas, and just starting some conversations about why it's so important that we get together, that we participate, join clubs and organizations, because what we learned from the film is that it's one of the more important things we can do to lead to a more successful society, and we can all thrive better when we're together.